This is part 4 of our makeup tutorials fairy looks. What I'm wearing now is our rose fairy from our previous videos, but today we will be working on the ocean fairy. We've already added concealer. Now we're going to add a very light purple color. It's almost white, not very dark. And this will go all over the lids and just under the eyebrow bone. It should only give it a very light coloring. It should now look like this. Next we're going to add this light blue on the top. This will go right on the eyelid, very lightly, and should now look like this. There shouldn't be much of a difference. Now we're going to use a bit darker blue over the blue we just had. It should now look like this. Now we're going to add a little darkish kind of blue to the eyelid and make it a little darker, where you can notice the difference in color. It should now look like this. And we're going to add a very light brown color right above the blue. The brown should be a little darker than the blue. And you should now notice a big color change. Okay, next we're going to take a camouflage green or olive green, and we'll go over the brown, giving it a darker look. But don't worry, it'll turn out light soon. Okay, now we're going to be using this previous green right here, just above the eyelash line. Giving it a more green look. Okay, now we're going to be using this blue. This blue will go on the bottom, right above the eyelash lid. You should see a difference in the colors with the blue. Now we will add the teal color to it. And we'll go just under the eyebrow bone. Try to make it dark, but not too dark, because we don't want it to be too noticeable. They should look like this. Okay. Now you take the large brush or blush brush and wipe away the little specks that are just hanging there. And now we're going to start with an eyeliner. And it's going to be just a regular black eyeliner, but you want to do it very light, right above the eyelash bone. Make it very light. And make just slightly winged color. And then we're going to add the dark blue again, little darker over the eyeliner, giving it a dark color and kind of blending in with the eyeliner. Make it dark to where the eyeliner is barely noticeable, except for in the little corners. Now we're going to take that camouflage green again and go right under the eyebrow bone. You should now look like this. Now we're going to add this blue again where the eyeliner was and make it a little darker. It should now look like this. Now the last color we're going to use is the teal. This will go right under the eyebrow bone. And make sure it is dark and it still blends in with the blue. Okay, now we're going to take a brown eyeliner and we're going to start from where the black was and we're going to make swirls of any kind. It doesn't have to look like mine, but sort of like waves since it's an ocean fairy. Okay, and they don't have to be the same or even. And remember, this is your choice and does not have to look like mine. Okay, we are finished with the eyes. And now we will start on the lips. Now we're just going to add a very light pink, a thin coat on the lips, not giving it much color. And you should only see a very light difference in the color. Now we're going to take a little bit darker pink and lip gloss, and we're going to apply this one. It looks like this, just barely color. You can barely see it. You should probably a little bit bigger and thicker coat than the lipstick, but should still barely be noticeable. You should now look like this. This is the finishing product of the Ocean Fairy.